Vision on YouTube. Check it out, folks. He travels around the country covering all types of cases like this.
Holy Confusion Batman. Holy Confusion Batman is what I should have just titled this video tonight. Okay, look, guys, thank you for everybody that has tuned in so fast. Oh my God, there's like almost 800 of you here already. Make sure if you're just tuning in, go ahead and smash that like button for me so I ain't got to say it a million times. We'll take care of it right now. Y'all just like it up real fast so I ain't got a million times tell you. So today's been pretty confusing, I'm going to have to say. So I've been having my turtles out here scouring the internet, okay, looking for any updates, anybody that knows Allie and may have leaked some things on Allie to see what is going on. Now, we seen the update earlier, if you didn't tune in, that said, hey, Mom, we're going to miss you. You're going to be in our heart forever, that type of thing. It kind of insinuated that Allie was no longer with us. Now, it didn't say that she wasn't. It didn't say deceased, that she was deceased. But people are leaving comments to the family like, sorry, what can we contact, what funeral home, and things of this nature, like she has passed away. Now they may be reading it into it like we're reading into it, that gone, they're talking about her brain functions. Okay. And we still think, we're thinking at this point, gone in my heart, is she really deceased? We don't have no verification whatsoever at this time of what's going on. It's just complete confusion. In digging through this confusion, you got to see this. If this don't make things even stranger, then I'm not sitting here, because these people are so confusing. What is real and what ain't? Now I'm going to show y'all this. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up for you guys so I can blow it up. And this will make you shake your head a little bit. Right now, let me share the screen with you guys, entire screen. And we ran across this picture right here. All right, add the stream. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit, and I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Now, this is Hunter and his girlfriend, and this picture looks like it was taken from, let's see, November 12th, 2023. Okay. And this picture says, it's the girl showing her belly, and it says, "My baby mama in my baby heart locked." Okay. Now, we heard people say, Grand Bun or whatever they call her, okay, that her test came back negative, that she was not pregnant. Okay. So we've been hearing that Grand Bun said that she wasn't pregnant. We heard Toaster Oven that went to the hospital, said she wasn't pregnant. We've hearing Andrew, the demon HILTZ, okay, say that she's not pregnant. I don't know if she ate a couple double cheeseburgers. I don't want to pick on a lady's body, because the last thing you want to say is a woman looks pregnant when she's not. But the fact is, this is definitely his trying to write a sentence, Hunter, and my baby mama and my baby. So at this point, she would be at least what did I say that was shot? That was a month ago. So a month ago, he was saying, or posting that she was pregnant, and maybe she is. Maybe the twins part was a lie, but according to the grandmother, she said that the girl wasn't pregnant. Now, we are getting some secondhand internet rumors type things going on, but when I ran across this, I was like, okay, that don't make a whole lot of sense. And for the turtles out there posting this stuff and filling us in on everything and making sure we ain't missing nothing, guys, thank you. I know everybody's been trying to keep up with what's going on with Allie. I'm still saying prayers for her, even if she's making her way to heaven. Still throw a little prayer out there for Allie. I don't know what is real with these people anymore, and I don't know what is a scam with these people. I don't know if this girl is pregnant, if she's not pregnant. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she looked like before. I have seen a few pictures, older pictures, and I don't know if she had a belly like that, but she looks pregnant. I hate to say that, and it'd be fake. And I done said this girl looks pregnant, but what do you do? And that picture is taken from, like I said, no, that was taken from 2 months ago, exactly 2 months ago. So how pregnant do you think she is? 9 months. Congratulations. That's just a chubby belly, says people. She looks like true. It says my baby mama and my baby. I mean, I hope he ain't holding his sister's stomach like that. That would be a little strange and a little bit weird, I would think. Okay. But this has been strange from the very, very beginning. And Don and Candus, you would be thinking they would be out there saying, "Hey guys, don't be scamming off our daughter's name or anything like that." But apparently The only places they've been showing up lately is a little buzzed up, So I don't really know their take on how they feel about what Andrew and Hunter done. Okay. Because what they done is absolutely bad. And I'd like to catch them sober one day and get their take on what they think about that. Because even though, you know, Candus be drinking, she was actually going to open her doors up, the basement, the parallel universe, to Hunter to let him in, you know, for have a place. No, I mean for Andrew. She was going to let Andrew in and have a place to stay. And you know, Andrew, he is a strange one. Strange, and a little bit of change. And she was willing to do that, you know, out of niceness of her heart. And like I said, when I've talked to Candus, she never really spoke bad about Hunter. But then again, you know, there are those rumors that have circulated, and maybe that's why she don't talk bad. I really don't know. And I don't know what to think, guys. Do you guys, we'll do this. We'll do a 1 and 2 question here. Do you think at this point, from what we've seen, from what we heard, do you think this girl is pregnant? Press 1. If you don't, press 2. I'm just curious of what you guys think. Are they telling us the truth that she's pregnant? Where, you know, the truth has to be in somewhere in the middle. Maybe she's only pregnant with one baby. Okay. People are saying, no, she's not pregnant. I see a lot of 2s. Y'all are saying 2. Why would they post that? You got to remember, this is before they were trying to get money off the internet. They weren't trying to get money off the internet in November, right? Somebody said 3. I don't think 3 was an option. You got me confused. 1.5, she might get knocked up in the future. Is that one of those answers? Yeah, she's a 1.5. You know, you can see it in her face. One day she will be a mother. Okay. Donna Serafina said one day she will be a mother. Okay. That psychic lady said she'll be a mother one day. I don't know what day that is. Okay. We're coming into this a little hot, you know, a little hot. So hopefully we can get, you know, I might have to hit up Candus and see what her take is on this whole situation. Now, I haven't reached out to Candus Bly in a good while. Okay. When Don started peeing on the live stream, I kind of just slowly stopped talking to him. All right. But up until that, we had a pretty good conversation going on. And, you know, so I may have to reach out and get Candus's take on all this. And maybe even Candus might know, you know, Candus knows a lot of people around that Kingsport area and a lot of people that know Allie, but all their messages, all their posts are pretty cryptic, right? Like does everybody in Tennessee talk like that? Like everybody's dead. You know, as Don and Candus talks about Summer, like she's no longer with us. Like they were talking about Allie, like she was no longer with us. I mean, is that just a Tennessee thing? You know, you cut your finger. I'm going to miss him, man. He was a good dude. You know, I'm going to keep him in my heart. And you just got like a Band-Aid on. You'd be like, yo, bro, I ain't dead. I'm right here. I'm right here right now. You know, you don't have to, you know, it's just a flesh wound, just a flesh wound, right? But you don't never put me in the grave that fast ever, you know? And, you know, like I said, if you come out and bring your problems to the internet, like they did, and not only bring problems out to the internet, but bring out lies and things of that nature out onto the internet, and then get mad over the backlash of what happens. Like I tell people all the time, I was like, these viewers on YouTube ain't stupid. Some of these creators talk to you like you're little kids and like you're dumb as hell, and you don't see a scam a million miles away, right? And then they double down on it, triple down on it, instead of just, you know, and saying, look, man, everybody caught you. You know, everybody's seen what you did. Why don't you just man up, take accountability for it, say, look, I'll try to be a better person, and especially how everybody went about it. Now, guys, as soon as I do hear something on Allie that, I can confirm, I will for sure let y'all know. Right now, it all sounds doom and gloomish. It don't sound good. Everybody's post is making it sound like, I'm going to use the word they use, okay? Gone. Far as with little baby Jesus in heaven, we still don't know if that's the case yet. When they started, I think they put their foot in their mouth because they came up, took the money, didn't refund anybody any money, him or his daddy. Okay. Didn't refund any of that money back. Did not thank one single person, not one. When they were doing that live stream, Hunter had the opportunity. He could have thanked people. He could have said, thank you guys for donating. This is going to go to a good cause, my baby, or something of that nature. He didn't even do it. He was just like, yeah, I got 500 or something. Listen, somebody worked really hard for that money. Multiple people in here. I don't care if they donated you $1. They worked hard for that $1. You should be appreciative of that, because people in this world don't have to do nothing for you. A lot of people came together out of their kindness of their heart to help the family, and it's been a mixture of truth and lies the whole time. Now, I don't know if this girl got pregnant with one baby or she's possibly pregnant with 2 babies, and why people are saying one thing and it being another. I don't know. But I tell you what I am going to do. We're going to open up the phone lines tonight. I'm going to take some calls from you guys and tell me what you think. Is this girl pregnant? What do you think the case is with Allie? And should Don and Candus, should they say something to these people that are doing this? I mean, I don't think they've really said nothing about them taking. They did say something at first trying to help Andrew get a location, but since the whole stuff is unraveled, I haven't heard them say nothing, unless I've missed it, to deal with what they have done. Because I think it's horrible what they actually did. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I want to hear from you beautiful people tonight. Okay, the call-in number is on the screen, and the phone lines are now open. Give me 1 second. I'll get that number up there for you bigger. I just need to edit this. All right. Save. All right, that is the phone line right there. Boop, 757-797-6694. You guys call in. Let me know. Do you think this girl is pregnant with twins? Now, that picture was taken 11/17/23. Hold on 1 second. Dolly.
Hey, darling.
Hey, Granny Bassmaster.
Hey, she's not pregnant. That girl's not pregnant.
I mean, you can tell just by her belly.
Hey, she's not pregnant, trust me. It's the way she's carrying it. You can tell. If she was pregnant, there wouldn't be so much blubber fat. It would be really tight. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not pregnant. I got some blubber fat.
Well, you're not pregnant. She's not pregnant.
Oh, okay.
She's not pregnant.
Well,
it would be tight.
They originally said that she was pregnant, and then, then rumors came out that she wasn't pregnant. But what if she is pregnant?
She's not pregnant, Dolly. I'm telling you.
Well,
I will eat your hat if she is. That's how sure I am.
well, I'm trying to keep my hat, Granny Bassmaster.
She ain't pregnant, and she sure ain't pregnant with twins. You should have seen my sister pregnant with
But
twins.
what if she's only 1 month pregnant? Because that was only taken in November. Well, she'd be 2 months pregnant.
Lord God, Dolly, if she's 2 months,
I mean, how big would you be at 2 months? That wouldn't be that big, would it?
I tell you what, my sister, her boys, one weighed 7'2" and the other weighed 7'6". Twins. They had to make her a special harness to wear up underneath her stomach that went around her neck, the back of her neck.
Oh,
and
Lord.
they took them almost a month early, and they still weighed over 7 pounds apiece.
Good Lord, she had some big boys.
Big old boys. And I never had twins, and none of mine, they were all just small. I don't see how Ernestine carried them. My God.
Yeah.
But she's not pregnant. That's bullshit.
It just makes me glad that I'm a woman. I mean, a man.
Are you a woman in a man's body?
They're going to clip that for sure. I was about to say, that makes me glad that I'm not a woman. I just left out the not part.
She's not pregnant. I promise you she's not. She is. They're full of shit. They are.
I don't know. That's the thing, is when people start lying, you really never know what is truthful.
Well, unless they show me the pea stick, I don't believe it.
You want to see? Okay.
I want to see the pea stick. She ain't pregnant, and they need their ass kicked, both of them.
Okay.
I've tried to take up for Hunter, but I'm starting to see he's got some problems. He does. He's got some problems too.
Maybe so. You know, we're trying to figure out what that is. Is he telling the truth? Is he not telling the truth? Well, some of it's truth. Allie is in the hospital, and this girl may possibly be pregnant. But the new picture I'm looking at of her, she don't look pregnant, and it's from like a week ago.
She's not pregnant, Dolly. This is a bunch of bullshit. But I tell you what, Hunter better behave. He don't want to keep acting like a thug. Thugs wind up in jail.
Yeah,
that jail, he will be somebody's bitch within a few days.
Okay, Granny. You be good.
You later. You watch that Top Notch.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Yeah, you got to listen to Granny. You don't want to end up in jail and end up somebody's Sally. You know what I'm saying? Dolly. Hello.
Hi, is this Dolly?
Yeah, you got to turn me down in the background.
Okay, hang on.
Granny went in, didn't she?
Did I lose him?
Yeah, you're here. What's going on? Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Diane calling from Massachusetts.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
That's good. So, something tells me, if you really look at the Candus case, with the grandmother, Hunter, all of it, there's something not right about that boy. I can't put my finger on it, Dolly, but I'm telling you, he knows.
I've always thought that he may know a little information. I didn't really think he's ever been involved in anything. I'm not trying to accuse him of anything of that nature. I just think he may know some inside information that he may overheard or seen.
Charlie, he's seen it. He's seen something. I'm telling you, I have followed this from day one. If you look closely at that little girl against that milk, I don't care what anybody says. That little girl is either unconscious, but she's not sleeping. There is something seriously wrong with that picture.
I don't know. A lot of people have been disputing that picture for like a while, you know. So I think
and then Grandma, whoever that was, did not sound like her. That mistakenly filmed it really quick. It did not sound like Grandis.
I think it was Candus. I mean, it's hard to say. It is definitely hard to say because we wasn't there, you know. And it was weird too. The filming of that I thought was a little strange, because why would you film and can't, she said the reason was that she was laid like Don sleeps, so she wanted to show Don. I mean, that really never made a whole lot of sense to me.
None of it did from the gut.
But I always give the people the benefit of the doubt that this could really be like a kidnapping or something like that. But I've always been suspicious of some of the things they said, and some of the things they done, around.
Yeah, it's just exactly too many timelines, too many stories. I don't think that Dr. Phil bought any of that bullshit for a minute. I don't know, but I can't put my finger on it. But I'm telling you, it's going to be solved. I do feel that. I think one day it will come to a conclusion. I pray to God that it does anyway. It will. As you know, we can pray to God, because anything in the darkness shall always come to the light.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time now in Rogersville, so I'm hoping that, I want to visit some other places other than Rogersville. So please, like, somebody has to know something, and somebody has to say something. There needs to be some justice for this little girl. And that's, she's with us, and if not, she deserves, the proper funeral and burial and things of that nature. And
I think she's up in those mountains.
And think about how much calming down it would do of the internet. I mean, it's hard to say, there's the world we live in is crazy. Somebody could kidnap you. They could have did something bad. It's just no real way to tell. And the police, the police have never named Don and Candus a suspect, like, out in the open, but they've never cleared them at the same time. So I don't know.
Is he related to that sheriff?
No, I think that's internet rumor. That was just all internet.
So that is rumors.
Yeah. Hey, but look, I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you. I love your show. I watch you faithfully.
Awesome. Peace. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, there's a lot of things on the internet that run around and people think is real. Like, Don ain't kin to Ronnie Lawson. Okay. Dolly. Hey, you got to turn me down in the background.
I'm trying. This crazy TV is retarded. Anyway.
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Hey, when did you get a sex change?
Huh? Oh, you think you funny, huh? You think you funny? I misspoke. A person can't misspoke. Now that's just gonna be all over the internet, clipped up. They're gonna be like,
"Oh Lord!"
Hey, I'm glad I'm a woman. Is that what it said? Something like that.
Who cares what them?
I'm glad I'm not a woman, but I left out.
You got to give me something to talk about. They ain't got nothing else. But anyway, as young as that girl, I carry twins. So I know all about how somebody could look with twins. And I don't think she really is.
Well, I mean, she might not be twins. It might just be one baby. And Hunter said, "Yeah, it's twins." Maybe he added to it, and maybe it's just a little baby.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I don't know. I have another picture of her from like a week ago, and I mean, she don't look pregnant. But I mean, I don't know what pregnant. Like people, like how pregnant. If she's just now pregnant, then how big is she going to be? It takes a little time for a little baby to grow.
Well, it's true, but first look, I don't know how to explain it. It looked more like somebody has gained weight, and it didn't really look like the type when you're carrying a child, the tightness. It just didn't look that way.
Here's like, see, that's her in a hoodie with her hands in her pocket. See, so it's hard to tell, So right. I really can't tell. You just have to take people's word for it. If the girl says she is, and they're taking pictures together saying, "I can't wait till my baby gets here," you got to assume that they're having a baby. And this was before the YouTube scandal, because the picture dated was 11/17/23.
Right.
Then why would the grandma lie? It goes into some.
Wait a minute, which grandma? His side or her side?
His side.
Well, obviously, Dolly, they tell story a lot, so you never know why she's on.
Chat room, am I not mistaken? But didn't Grandis, grandma or something go on one of the channels to say that?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pregnant. Am I right on that? That the grandma went up there and said she wasn't pregnant. But why would
I remember seeing that on one of your things with a girl talking to other, and she said she wasn't pregnant.
Well, but in November they're holding belly and saying they're having a baby.
Well, how do you know? How do you know? Maybe she didn't lose it.
I mean, I don't. I hope that ain't the case. You know, I don't want no bad. You know, you don't know that.
Exactly.
But that would be recent. I mean, I don't know. I don't know because when they you can't, but she may be having twins, but nobody wants to believe it now because of when you start telling lies. You know, nobody knows what the
Nobody can believe you. It's like call what you know the person that cried wolf. They're not gonna believe you. And you know what? If she is, they both got to grow up. But
definitely,
I don't know. But why lie about it? Post pictures on the internet though.
Yeah, that's what confused me because everybody's saying that she ain't. And then when you go back to pictures that are dated in November, he's sitting there holding her belly, talking about my baby. Or maybe they thought she was, and then she ended up not being. And then they use this. I don't know. I mean, you can get pregnant multiple times. It's like, I don't know. I'm glad I'm a man. How about that? Clip that.
Yeah, that's right. You are. Men got a name. You got that right.
You know, I'm glad I don't have to worry about no babies kicking me in the rib cage.
Kicking you in the rib. Yeah, well, like I said, I carry twins. I couldn't even breathe. So I don't know about that.
I couldn't even imagine that. You know, just be dead off. That's
like
something from an alien movie.
Alien? I feel like an alien movie. But, you know, I'm just saying, if the girl is pregnant, she's going to need help or whatever.
She's pregnant, I wish her nothing but the best, her and her babies, you know.
Right.
You know. I just think lying to the internet is a good thing, for sure.
Right. And as far as his mother still being what's her verdict? What's going on?
Well, we don't really know. That we seen posts where the daughter posted, "You'll be in my heart forever," you know, and things like that, kind of insinuating that her mama was gone again. That we don't know.
Why do they keep saying that? Okay. Why do they keep saying she's going?
I don't know, because listen, today they had a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe said, she may wake up, but may never be the same. Left behind 3 kids, my mother. But if she's not gone, how do you leave anybody behind?
I don't know. I think that's premature. I wouldn't be saying all that stuff yet until I know that person's gone.
If the doctors came back and said they believe she's, you know, brain dead, there's no brain activity, they're declaring that as a family, that's dead, completely dead to them, I think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why they're doing it, and she's maybe still on this I don't know. There's no way to tell, because once their little charade kind of come crumbling down around them, they kind of didn't do anything anymore. And then the people that have been coming up, since the internet's kind of mad at them, they've been being really rude and, you know, kind of disrespectful. But it is what it is. When they need help, you know, the internet was here to help them. They just took a little bit of advantage of that with mixed lies with truth.
Yeah, you don't do that when somebody is in a hospital in that kind of situation. You just don't do that. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. So, in other words, that night, Hunter, he said that he got the money, over $500, right?
Yeah, he got the money for sure.
So he actually got it, and he's going to really keep it?
Yeah, they said they didn't need it. Okay, that they didn't need nothing. They had everything.
That's what I thought.
I know, but apparently they needed it, and they probably still need more than that. But I don't know what. I mean, there's no way to determine where the money's going. But people said that, like, hey, you can donate straight to a funeral home. You could donate straight to the hospital if you wanted to help on their medical bills or anything like that.
Yep.
But giving these money to these young kids, like, we don't know what's going to anywhere good whatsoever.
Well, I would hope if that girl is pregnant, that he would be mature enough to do something that's responsible.
Well, definitely. If that girl is actually pregnant, he needs to stop the gangbanging stuff. He needs to get a job. He needs to become a respectable person in society. Like, you can't take care of a kid from prison.
No, you can, but if you got a daddy that's crooked, that's guiding you a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, Lisa,
Yeah.
you be good.
All right. You too.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Dolly!
Hi, Dolly.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I have two things I want to talk about.
Okay, first, who is this and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
And my name is Stabbasis Stevens.
Okay, I didn't catch the first part. I caught the Stevens part.
Okay. Do you think that Hunter's girlfriend is underage and that's why they changed their story about her being pregnant, first of all?
I have no clue. I have no clue about why they...
Because they changed that pretty fast from being pregnant to not being pregnant. And then second, about the pandas. Did you know that pineapples are a sign for swingers?
Hey, I don't want to get into the symbolism things. I try to stay away from that whole conspiracy element of it. I don't really like to talk about it. You know.
But that's what I'm saying. The pandas don't mean shit. And, you know, pineapples mean something to other people. He just did the panda thing because someone said it. And then he started, like, just putting more pandas to piss people off because they're trash, you know.
Okay. I don't know. I don't understand all that whole thing. It's still a little strange to me. Hey, but I appreciate you calling.
Later.
All right, peace. Now, I don't know about that stuff. I don't really get into that. Dolly.
I'm gonna be real quick, but one thing I noticed.
All right, this is Dumpling, right?
Yes, this is Dumpling. Why am I echoing?
I don't know why you echoing.
Am I echoing to y'all?
No, you don't sound like you're echoing to me.
Okay. So one thing I noticed the girl was saying about the pandas is Andrew and his brother, they like to do things specifically to make people angry like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to get into that whole thing of...
Okay, I didn't call about that. I called because someone pointed in a chat something that I realized earlier, that Allie's Facebook before did not have a Cash App right under her name, like where you can do a little intro or whatever for yourself. Today they added a Cash App. They said Allie's Cash App, anything helps out or something like that.
How does she have a Cash App if she's in the hospital in a coma or something?
Well, it's them doing it, because before she did not have that on her Facebook.
I know it's definitely them. They took the GoFundMe down because all they had to do was word the GoFundMe correctly. Be honest in the GoFundMe. They just wasn't being honest.
You know what? I sent you a screenshot of her Facebook that night. I'm gonna go look and see if that was on it.
What, from last night? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, you know, they definitely listen. If they are going through this, they need to be transparent about it and where the money's going, and you know, people are willing to help. But if you're going to be like, they didn't even thank the people that donated or nothing, you know, to me, you ain't even thankful for the help you're getting.
Well, that's the problem. They came on here and said, you know, the update is it's none of your business. We didn't want your help. We don't need help. Hunter said it himself. He doesn't need help. And then they make a GoFundMe. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Being so disrespectful. And then Andrew attacks you when your whole community jumped in. I mean, I know plenty others did too, but you woke up out of a dead sleep and immediately got online and trying to find out a way to get him to his son. And he was not, you know, like, and that was his thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know I was going to mess their hustle up like that, but it's a good thing I did. And all the information came out and the internet got to see what was real and how grimy some of these things could be. And we just got to make sure stuff like that, as a community, we got to make sure that people like this, that they don't get the attention that they want.
Right. I agree. And like
TJ
just said, the Cash App
was added after the GoFundMe was removed.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because I did not see that the other night. All right, I'll let someone else call in. I just wanted to tell you that.
All right, Dumpling, good talking to you.
Bye.
Dolly.
Hi, Dolly. It's JPL.
Hey, JPL, how's it going?
It's going.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Hey, has somebody looked into that GoFundMe scam with this new? Yeah, the new scam. This GoFundMe for funeral and memorial.
The GoFundMe has been removed.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they removed that shortly today after my video. It was taken down. I'm almost immediately as soon as my video ended, it came down.
Oh, perfect. Because that was just like, what?
Well,
you get toaster oven lady going over and offering this from a funeral home, and other people have offered, and this thing pops up, and it's like, well, who else is going to start scamming the Wells for them?
I mean,
under a different, guise.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know, like that. It wouldn't even word it right. Like it was worded like she had passed away. If you're going to put up a GoFundMe, at least make it truthful. Thank you, Crazy Nurse. And thank you for everybody that's been subbing up. We did hit 30K today. So thank you so much, guys. So yeah, I mean, just if people are going to help you, be thankful for it. At least fake it. He could at least fake it and be like, oh, thank you guys. I really needed the help. I appreciate it.
Right.
He didn't even do that.
Right. And then this mother of this girlfriend, apparently early on, I guess, I don't know if she said it through somebody else or what, but that they didn't need anything.
Yeah.
They were, that Hunter's being taken care of.
She didn't say it through somebody. She said it herself on that girl's channel. I'm trying to remember the girl. She comes in here. I forget her name right off the top of my head. I feel bad because we streamed her show and now I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but I'll try. Maybe PJ knows, but she was real cool with sharing it. And, she said, I got them up here. They're going to give an update, and then I just think it wasn't what people were expecting as far as an update. They didn't give us any of her condition. They just said it's bad. I mean, we knew it was bad. That's not I mean, I guess that's an update somewhat, but not, I don't think that's what people were expecting.
Right. I hope they just keep everybody away from Allie personally.
Yeah.
I don't think the Wells need to go anywhere near Allie and her family. I don't think it's appropriate. And that's just adding
now, you got to
fuel to the
remember,
fire.
this is the thing. Here's the thing. Candus is friends with Allie. I'm upset with Candus. She didn't say nothing bad about Allie. She didn't say nothing about Hunter. You didn't hear Hunter say nothing bad about her. I think if Candus really wanted to go say bye to her friend, she should go say bye to her friend. Because in this world, you're going to argue and fight with your friends. If you're a friend, you're going to argue. You're going to have disagreements. And apparently they did that off and on for a good long time. So I would consider them friends. And that's her friend laying in that hospital bed. So if it was my friend, and then me, even if we had a little bit of beef, I'm going to put that aside for my friend. You see what I'm saying? The animosity.
I totally get it. I understand. It's like going to see your, an enemy.
Yeah, it's like when Easy E died.
You
when Easy E died, when he was in his hospital bed, all his enemies showed up.
Yeah.
To say bye to him, because they were fighting with each other, but they were friends in the beginning. And then in the end, you can't carry that grudge until, you can't be mad at somebody that's leaving this planet.
Right. But I still think that they need to stay away from Hunter. He's underage.
Yeah.
And he's involved with this case.
Yeah.
This summer.
Yeah.
It ties in. They need to stay away from him.
They probably
as a potential witness.
They should probably stay away from. They should, but only they know too. So we think we know, but we don't really know. We just speculate.
Right.
There's no solid evidence against these people. If it was, they would be in jail. And maybe that evidence will turn up one day and some of the sleuths were right. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and find. I've always thought this, if Summer turns up, this is why I'm so big on the searching. I believe if she's found, the answers will come with her. You know, we might not find it. We might need to back engineer it. We might need to find her first and then find the answers instead of finding the answers to find her. We might need to find her to find the answers, if that makes any sense.
Yes. But I don't think that one thing I don't think she was trafficked because she would have been recognized. She knew her name. And I don't see that. Trafficking for other reasons, you know, like they say, harvesting organs and such, that kind of thing.
Oh, I don't get into all that. That falls into the.
I know it's gross.
That goes into
do this. I mean, they do it through.
I don't know if they do that in this country, do they? I mean, I've heard rumors and stuff like that.
They do. I'm in California, and they go
that's
into Mexico. You know, and they it's scary.
I mean, that's a little bit on the conspiracy side, but anyway.
Oh no, I knew somebody that actually lost a kidney.
Oh yeah,
going to Cozumel.
You ever watch Shameless when they took his kidney?
Scary.
I don't know if you watched Shameless, but
I didn't watch Shameless, but
they took one of his kidneys.
And it's scary.
All right,
you know they make some good money.
you have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
You too. Thanks, Dolly. Good night.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Dolly.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Hey, man. So, what's going on, my man? Look, hey, everybody. Good to see everybody. Look, real quick.
All I know is I'm not the baby daddy of the twins.
You
are babies out here. I'm like Maury. You are not the father, Stony Stone.
I am not the father, please.
Okay.
I am not. Believe you me. Hey, but you could be. I'm not saying you ain't. I'm not saying you, but I don't know. I
ain't the daddy.
I
didn't spend that much time in Tennessee. I was only down there for a short time. And PJ was with me the last time I was there, so I'm definitely not the daddy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yep. Cover the ass. Yep.
PJ was there with me last time. I got an alibi.
There you go. Cover your ass. Yep. Look, so now do you think that he was telling the truth when he said he had no idea what happened?
I don't know what's truthful and what's not. That's the most confusing part of it.
But would it make you think differently now that you're actually seeing the true side of him, like I've been saying forever?
I haven't seen the true side of him. All I've seen is mixtures of truth and
ain't nothing but a bunch of lying. Him and his daddy. What do you keep covering it then? If you can't see it, it's all a bunch of lies.
I see the lies, but they're mixing it with truth.
So
I know
when
it's
you
terrible.
ask him, so when you ask him the question,
the only reason I've been following it is because I've been trying to figure out what's going on with Allie.
Yeah, we don't know. But,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm moving on to some other stuff.
I feel bad for this, man. I do. I feel bad, and I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna need support. I'm gonna tell you, he just don't even realize what he's gonna need here before long if something happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't burn his bridges like that. You should definitely be thankful in this world when people give you something. Be appreciative. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Respect your family and your mother. You know, don't.
And he didn't
stay away from your dad because he's a little bit on the bad side. You know. And,
no, he's not on the bad side. That dude he's a bad situation for anybody.
Well, you know, when you at that 17 age, you're at that age where you better straighten your life up. Because you could either do good or you can do bad. And he seems like
he's fixing to step into a man's role here. I mean, he's already a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Man, he's about.
I mean, but a man. What is a young man? He's not a grown man.
No, he's not. No, but when he's 18, he can be tried and convicted as a grown man.
Yeah, he'll be tried and convicted as a young man. He still won't be a grown man.
But I mean,
they'll treat him as a grown man.
For the wrong crime, you can spend the rest of your life in prison.
Yeah, definitely with the toys he likes to play with, they can get you put away for a very long time, you know.
But look, so she's 18 and he is 17.
He's about to be 18. Both of them. I think she's 18 and he's about to be.
She's 18 already, right?
I'm not for sure. I don't have their birth certificates.
I don't either. I don't know exactly, but I think they keep talking about her being 18, him being 17. But her mom's got control of him or got custody of him. I mean, what part of that is right? How is my daughter is not going to be having her boyfriend that she's doing and living?
We don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's up to them. I mean, they're within that. They're within that age. They're within that age gap of like, you know, it ain't. He's not like he's 25 and she's 15. No. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He's 17 and she's 18. They're close in age. It seems like they've been together for a good while, because when I was down there,
they have been.
2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, she was on the porch with him when I went over there. So, she's been there for a minute. I mean, I gotta give him this. He's more faithful than his daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get that, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Kind of the only part that I think is kind of jacked up is he should not be with the girl he's screwing, and her mom have custody of him. Do you believe that's right? And the only reason I'm taking care of him, my mom's foster.
I think if she's taking care of him, I don't think it really matters. You know, if she's really taking care of him, somebody has to look after him. He's 17 years old. You know.
So you think mom's taking care of him as well as the daughter is? Is that what you're asking her?
No, that's something you're saying. I ain't saying nothing like that. You know.
No, I was just asking, wanting to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's right either way. She's having sexual relations with this boy, and mom's got custody of him. What part of that's right? Coming from a family that raises,
I don't know,
adoptive children.
I needed a place to stay, and I lived with my girlfriend when I was in high school, and her grandma.
You did, but mom have custody of you?
No, they didn't have custody of me, but they cooked me dinner and treated me nice. You know what I'm saying?
So how long did she have custody? That just leads into a whole different topic, though. I mean,
the whole thing. I'm thinking at this time, though, if I needed somebody to took custody, I mean, they probably would have. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but it wouldn't have been right, and you shouldn't have that out in public. You should just shut off all public contact. You know.
I don't know. That's a tricky one. I guess that depends on the people and how the relationship is with the boyfriend and
don't be a prude. Let me explain this. Be a prude. I have foster brothers and sisters my whole life. I'm 51 and I got a sister 17, and we've had her since she was 2. And I got a brother that's 19, full MS. You get it? I get this. So look, there'd be a cold day in hell before my little sister would be bringing her boyfriend into my parents' home and my mom taking custody of it. It wouldn't happen. You get it? So, I mean, you got to think about this. I don't speak this because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I mean, I understand. I think that goes into people's different views of how you see things. And, you know, I mean,
I'm just saying, everybody in there talking shit. I mean, it's like, slow down, man. We know what the hell we're talking about. We're asking the question to get it in the air for other people can talk about it. Because this should be a situation, and everybody says. But I'm going to tell you this: sooner or later, that kid's going to need help. I guarantee it. He probably is going to.
I think more than anything, he needs guidance. He needs some good guidance. Is what he needs in his life.
Look, he's going to lose his mother sooner or later here. Hopefully not, but it's going to happen probably. He ain't got a dad to lean back on. And his grandparents ain't going to take him, or they would have already had him instead of the mother of the girl he's having sexual relations with.
You never know. You don't know how you don't know. That's speculating there, Sonny.
Though, Jim.
He can have a great relationship with his grandma, and we don't know that. He might just choose to live with his girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it could be. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know about all that. But look, let me say this. If the mom and him have it out,
I mean, I'm just using me as an example. I had a good relationship with my family, and I live with my girlfriend.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, we all done some crazy shit in our days. I get it.
I mean, I don't even think that was crazy. I even paid rent.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I had my own house at 17, so I didn't really know about living with somebody else's mom. I mean, I don't know. I had great parents.
No, these were grandparents. They were old. They were the coolest. They were the coolest people in the world. You know, the bad thing is I liked them more than I liked her in the end. Her grandparents were the coolest people ever. Her granddad was an old dude that worked for the Ford plant. Cool as shit.
So now what happens? We're looking into the future a little bit, I guess. So if something happens between the girl and Hunter, and there's a bad deal somewhere there, then guess what? Hunter ain't gonna have nobody because he can't rely on his dad. He can't rely on none of the rest of them, and his mom will be gone.
Well,
so then what?
In this
you get it?
He has to grow up. He has to grow up fast. All right, Stoney.
All right, my man.
You be good.
I'll let you.
Peace. Yeah, sometimes in this world, you're forced to grow up quick. If you want to get out there as a young man and act like you're grown and have babies and make grown-up decisions, there's going to be grown-up consequences, okay? We still do not know about Allison. No, all the posts that have been posted have been very cryptic. Like, you know, they speak like she's not with us, okay? I haven't seen anything that verifies at all that she is completely gone, okay? It hasn't sounded good from the very start. Now, I don't know nobody down here to be like, do you... Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, my name's Karen. I'm calling from Ohio.
How's it going, Karen?
I'm good. What I have to say is on this Hunter Biden.
Yeah, definitely not that dude.
No, yeah.
We don't do politics here. We definitely don't do
I'm
politics.
joking. I had him on my mind there too because I watch a little of that too. Hunter's a joke. So is his father. I hate saying this, but I'm just going to come right out and tell the truth. The girl isn't pregnant because if you remember the other night when Hunter and his dad did that interview, Hunter goes, "Oh yeah, and we're having twins." And that Andrew idiot, he goes, "I didn't know that."
Yeah,
if you go back and watch it.
That don't mean though that she ain't. I think everybody thinks she ain't because of what Grandma said. But what if Grandma wasn't telling the truth because they don't want people to know their business? You see what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
It could work two ways.
The girl walking behind Hunter, wasn't that his girlfriend?
One of them was his sister. One of them was his girlfriend, and one of them is his sister.
His sister's the brown-headed girl. There was a blonde walking behind him when
the blonde's definitely not his girlfriend. His girlfriend is the shorter, heavier set, dark complected girl. She looks like she may be mixed. I'm not for sure what.
I thought his sister was the mixed girl.
No,
it's the one in the hospital yelling in the there was like that. Oh, boy, do I got the story on this one. Let me tell you. You know why that girlfriend's mother took that boy? This is me saying this. Allegedly, because I've been watching this with every one of you YouTubers.
Them damn YouTubers.
All you YouTubers.
And YouTubers.
But you know what? That boy gets SSI for having learning disabilities. Number one, I guarantee you he was in school on an IEP and somebody's his payee, and 9 chances out of 10, Allie let her take him to keep that check floating around in that area. That's why that girlfriend's mother took that boy.
I mean, that's hard to say.
And everybody says that father gets disability. Andrew don't get disability. Look at him.
I mean,
he may get SSI. That man ain't never held a job in his life.
Yeah, but they give people disability for sometimes for mental issues.
That only if you work. Because let me explain something to you. I have a daughter that's disabled. She's kind of like Hunter, and I'm in Ohio, so I don't know these people from Adam.
I mean, did we know that Hunter has any
Oh, you can look at him and tell him the way he acts, everything, the way he talks and everything.
I think
My daughter didn't talk till she was 7 years old.
I think he purposely talks the way he talks. Like, I think he tries to talk like.
Truthfully, I'll be honest with you, they've all been in some kind of special classes. Every one of them, you can tell it.
Okay, let's see what these red stop signs are.
But I mean, as far as disability, if you've never worked, you gotta, in Ohio, you have to have 40 credits in order to get disability.
What if you're disabled? What if you're disabled before you could ever work?
Well, then you get SSI.
Oh, okay. So I don't know.
Social Security, because see, my daughter, she's never worked. And she's 41, and you get SSI if you've never had a job. And the thing is, her dad became disabled in his 40s. But because she was disabled already as a young child, they put her on her father's. Even though she's in her 40s, she draws from her dad. So that's how I know. There's no way. I guarantee you Hunter gets SSI, and that girlfriend's mother took him because he needed a payee of the money.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, just guessing or speculating.
Look at the situation. I mean, look at how they act. I mean, I wouldn't put it past maybe Allie getting something.
I don't know their finances, and it's hard. I don't want to just I can't just judge what in somebody's.
I understand that.
But hey, look, I appreciate you calling in.
But I got one more thing to say. As far as finding out if Allie passes away, what you guys need to there's a thing called legacy.com. I don't know if they have that around the United States. I mean, all over, but I know they have it in Ohio, and all you got to do is punch it in, and you can put anybody's name in, and regardless if they put an obituary in or they want it to be private or anything, they will bring up a name of somebody that has passed.
Yeah.
It's a public record.
Yeah, I know once it becomes public, we'll know anyway.
Right.
So,
but I know it's called legacy.com in Ohio here. I don't know what it's called all right. I'm just throwing that out to you guys.
All right. You have a good one.
You too, honey. Bye.
All right. Peace. All right. Hold on, guys. Dolly. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, is this Mr. Gumball?
No, that's the other guy.
Oh. This is Dolly, ain't it?
This Dolly. Yes.
Okay. All right. I got the right man then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You got all your teeth.
Yeah. They're still there.
Hey, Dolly, this is Jinky Beck. That lady right there, she's telling you SSI is Social Security Supplement Income.
You got to turn me down in the background though, real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, she's right about that. It's a supplement income, and it's an automatic. They can be born with MS. They can be born with cerebral palsy, mental retardation. Down syndrome. That associates with those people. Okay. But.
So they're giving that at young, and then it carries on.
At birth on. Okay. They can have a brain injury, like Allie can draw it if she's declared.
So if I never worked, and I say I broke both my legs and I couldn't work no more, I couldn't draw a disability?
No. Disability is a quarterly paid in income. When you look at your check stub, well, you don't work. You like your friend over there, Gumball.
No, I mean, anywho. I work.
No, I'm just picking.
I'm a taxpayer. He may not be, but I'm a taxpayer.
Right. Well, I don't know what he's ever done
because I got a business too.
But those kids, I agree with this lady. Those kids are what they call 504s. Those kids are 504s. They were all probably in special classes for reading and arithmetic. That's a given. That's a given. Now the younger one, I don't know. I can't vouch for her, but the older one and Hunter, they're definitely they definitely qualified for that. I'm sure.
I just think the dude wants to be gangster and he purposely acts like that. I don't think he's.
Yes, he is very immature.
I think
yes, he is very immature and influenced by the streets.
Rap music. I blame it on rap music. 50 Cent did it.
Yep.
It's 50
Cent's
50
fault Cent.
That this kid is acting like this.
Tupac. 50 Cent. Yep. They did it. That's who did it. Because I'm the one who's in the military, and the more that come in that organization in the military, the worse it gets.
I don't know.
It's almost impossible to beat the streets out of them now.
Yeah, I mean, I think people, if you're smart, you would want to get out of the streets, not get into the streets, for sure.
Right. Well, when you don't have a leader in the home.
Yeah, or a strong role model that, my mom believed in switch. I didn't know my dad didn't need to know him. That one switch, when you hear that switch cut through the wind, hey, you do the right thing. Okay.
Or she sent you out there to cut that switch or break that switch off for yourself.
And you couldn't bring one back that broke, because if it broke, she would go get the little tiny ones, and them things would tear you apart. So you had to get one that would actually get you, which made it even worse, because you knew whatever you picked, it was going to hurt, and
that's right.
That kept you from being out in the street. It kept you from acting like Hunter did. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes,
but
ass whipping. Now it's child abuse, and you'll go to prison. Don't do it. Don't whip the switch.
Right.
Okay? Times are different.
Don't touch your children.
Yeah.
Let them beat you up. But anyways, I was just going to speak.
Hold on, I got a helicopter going over. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to speak on Allie. She is a victim of those kids from the get-go. I don't know exactly what the history is on Hunter and where he's actually lived. Supposedly with Leslie, I
don't want to put out any of his information or nothing like any of that kind of stuff.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
But what I'm saying is, why would you say, well, I'll just give you a prime example. This young man was on life support for 31 days. Within 12 days of being on the vent, the doctor said to the family, I'm not so sure that we're not looking at some brain damage here.
Yeah.
How much, I don't know. I'm going to give him 72 more hours. We're going to do another brain wave, and then we're going to have to talk about maybe tracheing him. So I'm seeing Allie, possibly being trached here just in the next 24, 48 hours, if they're going to do that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. There's no way of knowing. Hey, but look, I appreciate you calling in. It was good talking to you.
Okay, you too, son. Y'all be safe.
All right, peace.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and guess of what they may done or whatever, or, because we just don't know. I don't want to wish nothing bad on this lady. Hold on, guys. All right, let me click the phone lines for 1 second. Yeah, definitely. We want to, keep this lady in our prayers. First off, we don't know the situation. We don't know what's going on in the hospital. A lot of the stuff we've been told, we don't really know if it's 100% truth or not. Jimmy, look at your woman's text. I seen it. I seen the petition about, it says, hold Allison and Jody Sue Brown accountable for child. Here's the thing, though. is I'm not going to go into saying anything bad about this woman or whatever's out there about this woman. This ain't the time to do that. You know, even if there is some bad things that are being said about Allie out there, we're not going to sit here and say nothing bad about this woman, why she's going through whatever she's going. If she's in the hospital, prayers for Allie. If she's making her way to the heavens, we hope she gets there well, and prayers to her family. Her family is not the best. Okay. They're not doing the best things, but pray that they change their ways. I don't know, you know, like, we're not there with her. The only way we're going to know is when somebody comes out or there's official statements saying, you know, she's either okay or she's left this good planet, you know. Other than that, we don't know if they, you know, we could sit here and speculate all night, but we don't know. Just like it goes into the young lady being pregnant. We don't know, you know, and here's the thing is we could believe them if they hadn't did what they did. And I think that's the big thing is the confusion on everything. Right. And then they did that by how they went about what they did. So I'm trying to be as delicate as I can towards what's going on, the situation with what has transpired at the same time. All right. Because yes, of course you could say some terrible things about people, but is now really the time to do that? Even though that they've done bad. I mean, two wrongs don't never make a right. Is it really good to sit up here and be terrible to people in a bad time? Even though, like I said, they ain't doing what I would do, but people deal with situations differently. Everybody does. To me, it's a little strange and all that, but they don't owe us nothing. I think you would have been nice for the donations, though. But we offered that. They never asked me for anything. Well, you know, they didn't ask me for nothing. I offered. So we offered, but we didn't get a thank you for it. Nobody really got refunded. So, and you got this guy out there saying he refunded all this money and things like that. I got more emails again earlier of people saying they donated that didn't. They actually sent the screenshots and everything. So when you're so dishonest, that is super horribly terrible, bad, you know, from the beginning, and just using that little girl to do it off of, knowing it going in that you was taking advantage of a situation. And I don't get why they needed this money so bad. Like, why did this kid need $2,500 so bad? He lives with his girlfriend's mom. He don't pay rent. So why would he need $2,500 so bad? I mean, is it like is there something he wanted? Is it he owes somebody some money for something they may have given him and he ain't pay for? Or is he trying to get something? You know, he says he's in these gangs and he's a street dude, and we know how people in gangs and street dudes make their money, right? We ain't stupid. There ain't a whole lot of gang bangers working at Walmart, you know, because they out gang banging, doing whatever they do, illegal activities. I mean, as soon as you say you in a gang, how can you say you in a gang and don't break the law? I don't know what gang you in that don't break laws. You know, that's kind of the meaning of gangs. We in a friendship gang. We just high five each other. I don't think that's how street gangs work. Okay. I mean, I ain't no expert in street gangs. I ain't in no street gang. I've been locked up enough times that I've been around plenty of people that are really in street gangs, you know, killers and drug dealers and robbers and real thieves and stuff like that. And I just don't see that in this kid. And sometimes you got to find out the hard way that ain't the road. You know, anybody that's been that path and made it through it, they'll tell you, hey, kid, go a different direction. This way is going to lead you to prison or to a grave. And that's the most honest thing you can tell this kid. That's the best advice I can give him, man. Bro, if you don't stop, you won't see 25 years old, right? The streets will get you killed. And it's even worse. Like, the streets will get you killed when I was young. The streets now will get you shot with an AK-47, you know, and all kinds of soup. Gang violence is so bad now. It is just so bad. I've been watching Next 48 Hours, you know, about all these gang stuff. And it's just like, I don't know anybody that would want to be in that life there where you would have to really be looking over your shoulder every day. Like, you know how often I look over my shoulder when I go anywhere? Never. You could probably sneak right up on me, right? Because I don't worry about stuff like that because I'm not out in the streets doing anything crazy like that. So it ain't no street dudes to have any reason to come get me, you know? Plus, like I said, if they rob me, they're doing it for practice. They gonna get me at Applebee's? They know I'm hitting the 2 for 25, right? They know I'm hitting the 2 for 25. They're already feeling bad. They're already like, man, he's doing Applebee's. We ain't gonna rob him. Let's get the other white dude, right? No, they ain't getting me. All right, they ain't getting me. They feel bad. They'd be like, look, man, that dude got some hey dudes on. We can't rob him. Man, nobody don't want no fucking hey dudes. Okay. You ever seen gangster dudes walking around in some hey dudes? No, it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, if I had on some fresh J's, I might be in a little bit of danger, right? But with the hey dudes, the whitest shoes you can get, you know, ain't nobody want these. Okay. But they are comfortable. I wear them as slippers. Okay. I just kind of wear them as slippers. So not to hate on the hey dudes, but I know some of y'all might like them. Y'all might like the hey dudes. But yeah, they ain't gonna get me. They ain't gonna get me. So when we find out something, we'll let you know something. I'm gonna be back later tonight. I'm gonna be going over some stuff in the Monkey Michael Vaughn case. Okay. So we're gonna be going back in time a little bit, going over some of the first reports of what went down, what was seen, what was heard in the Monkey Vaughn stuff. And then we're going to go over some of these news interviews and interviews that some of the suspects have been talking. Okay. Because there's one of them that's been out there screaming he ain't responsible. He ain't got nothing to do with it. And we're going to go over some of that stuff when I come back tonight in like an hour and a half or something like that. So for all my people, make sure y'all tune into that. And from what I'm hearing, there's going to be some indictments that are coming down. And there's possibly going to be some arrests made in the Michael Monkey Vaughn case. Now, that is great news. Now, we just got to make sure they got the right people. It's confusing because, you know, they did search these people. I don't want to go into everything. If you want to hear about the Michael Monkey Vaughn stuff tonight, make sure you tune in because that's what we're going to be discussing. We'll be taking calls, watching videos, doing that type of stuff. I just wanted to come up here and let you guys know what I knew, which is a whole lot of nothing tonight. Like I've been watching the posts, and like I said, all of them sound like she is gone, and I mean gone as in to heaven, but we don't know. Everything's been 50-50 with these people, what is real and what ain't. So at this point, I really have no damn clue. So once we get something solid, trust me, I'll let you guys know for sure. And if you're not familiar with the Michael Vaughn case, please stop by and check it out. This one is one that'll touch your heart. If you think the Summer story is a sad one, Michael Monkey Vaughn's story is just as sad, and it is a really tough one for me. Okay, I have a lot of emotion in this one, just like the Summer Wells one. And I'll see you guys later tonight to talk about that. Okay. So if you haven't, make sure you like the video, say a little prayer for Allie, her family, and hopefully they start doing the right thing. We don't know if she's here or if she ain't. Either way, it don't matter. Throw a little prayer in there for her. And I'll see you guys in a little while. There's a comment on the Facebook post since last time we looked at it. Send it in DMs. Hold on. Let me see this just in case this is something you guys need to know before I go. Okay, let's see. Please, I know it's very hard and confusing time, but can we please refrain from the question until the family is ready to talk about it? All the prayers are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Praying for the family, praying, is she okay? Absolutely. See, they're not, it don't really say. It says Tommy Johnson, not really. What did Tommy Johnson ask? Hold on. Okay. Tommy Johnson asked, is your mom okay? Allison Harris replied back, not really. Is she okay? Prayers, please. Okay, and then it goes into that. So basically, it says, is your mom okay? And it says, not really. What does that mean? Okay, that's almost like gone, but not gone. Is she okay? Not really. Not really. What the hell is not really? Have these just, this is the worst update and you could ever get. They could never work for like Fox News, CNN, nothing. Okay. Like, not really. Is your mom okay? Not really. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? What does not really mean? Still alive, maybe? I don't know, guys. If you're before I go, if you're confused by all of this, press 1. Okay. I'm back confused. I'm back super confused. 1, but I'm throwing my 1 into the chat. These people confuse me. At this point, I feel like I'm watching the Twilight Zone. Like doo 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 doo. I think you're confused too. Thank God. I thought it was just me. Okay. I'm sitting here. I feel like I've been spinning in circles. Like, she pregnant? She not pregnant? Is she with us? She ain't with us? What is going on? Right? Like my head is going to explode. Like my whole damn head is going to explode. Okay. All right, guys. For real, I'm getting out of here now. I'll see you guys. I don't know. What is it? 10 o'clock now? Probably around midnight. And we're going to be going over some of the Michael Monkey Pond stuff. Until then, you guys be good. I'll see you later. And of course, if I hear something, I'll let you guys know. Peace.